Hey, how is everyone doing? Welcome to my current sketchbook. I created these male characters. These are a few these are the actual ones I ended up with. These are this green one actually turned out this way, and then there's this was the fourth character. My art is probably always been 95% of original characters and original stories. I've just always loved writing stories. Even before I was drawing seriously and started to draw my first comics, I was just writing stories that were kind of rip-off plots of, I don't know, video games I used to watch Let's Plays of. So I figured that since I create a lot of characters and for a little bit different reasons, sometimes different inspirations, and I really love doing it, I should maybe do a video about just creating characters. So yeah, let's get into it. I've had my so-called leftover pro markers like for so long, so one way I try to use them, because I don't use them that much, but these challenges are fun because you're very limited. I only have these roughly these bright colors left, so it's difficult. Bright colors are really difficult to match and mix together. So the variety of blues and reds, it's not bad. That's probably why these characters turn out the best and why they were the easiest one to create. I had so much struggle with the yellow / pale tones. Also, since I very recently discovered Mitski and her really atmospheric music, it chose specific songs to use as an inspiration for these characters. I actually posted a final digital art versions of these guys in my Instagram, so if you want to see them, they're there, and I explained which songs I used as an inspiration. I really recommend, if you're in a similar situation, you have something kind of left over, it's kind of random patch of markers or paints or whichever media you prefer. This is from Autumn, and I actually made Instagram post of this too. So I just really wanted a mom character, and then I created these two children for her, and I planned out a little storyboard too for her, and she would live in an old village and just gather around many children, orphan or adopted or found or something like this. So she would just be a parent character. So and maybe at some point she would have her biological children too, maybe. Yeah, something like this. Also, I think I don't have this kind of, because I imagined the timeline of the story and the well, I guess, yeah, the story, the world she and her children live in is like in 1900s or so. I think the most medieval-like characters I like to create are just princesses. Putting my characters to wear all kinds of clothes, but not specifically creating a medieval setting or fantasy, that kind of fantasy, old-time fantasy setting, I don't know, Lord of the Rings setting or something like this. I don't really do that, so I combined the mom character and the old-timiness into this. So here I actually have quite a lot to share. I do have my comic, but at some point I would love to create a detective kind of a story. I really like Zero Escape and Danganronpa are my favorite things ever that I really like to talk about and what's Let's Plays of. So I wanted to create a detective kind of murder mystery story, with girls who kind of solve a mystery, but there may be some magical elements, some science fiction elements, some fantasy elements, something like this. I still have to like go back to it. In any case, I would like to show you the process of this character. Her name is Miki. I was just creating a digital piece of Miki, and then I was like, I like this character. Yeah, she could be in detective mystery story. Then I just roughly designed some archetypes. So this is like kind of the popular girl, and then the nerdy girl, and then more mysterious girl. I had the most difficulty with designing the nerd girl because I just wanted something. I just wanted a character who was smart and the smartest of the group, but how nerdy she was going to be, I wasn't sure, so I tried all kinds of things. Also with this character, it's this character, so a mysterious one. But I really like her here. She's kind of cool looking, and I really like this design. But I decided that it's too it's exciting looking, but I would be so boring to have to draw these star classes in every frame. I don't know. I thought it was too complex. I wanted something simpler. And there's some of the mysterious girl, so I still don't know where her character is actually going to be. This was supposed to be a side story for my comic, but we'll see. Anyway, so another triathlon nerd girl, and I believe this one is the official one, I decided. Or maybe this is her with longer hair. I think she's something like this. Her hair is just this without the ponytails, the twin tails. So here, she has the twin tails though. I'm so confused. I found the color palette and I found the design that I wanted. So here's just one more with colors. This is the final, like, last designing of the nerd girl, and yeah, I remembered correctly. This is her, how I like her the best. The twin tails are cute, but I still thought they were better off. So yeah, even if you don't write stories, it's still really, it's a great guideline for character creation to have a story or some kind of setting even for one character, and then just it's pretty easy to create more characters, because if you have one, then obviously you want something for them to interact with, and so on and so on. There's so many possibilities with stories you can create, and once you like find an idea, a setting, story that you're really fond of, you get excited about the characters, and then just everything just kind of molds into this story, and then you have a project. Yeah, that happened to me many times, and unfortunately less times I've actually had like something ready, which I'm trying to do with this comic. Don't at me. Whether you have just one feature you want to include or a whole vision of some kind of story or something like this, it doesn't really matter. Just don't be afraid. If you just want to create a specific type of character, then off you go. Go on and create. This one I have probably used the least, but I don't know. If you like creating fan OCs, so here are my pony OCs. This one I based on the very early My Little Pony series I used to watch when I was young. My Little Ponytails. So I really wanted to create a character in that style, and these ones, that's just a rough thing I did, but I really like this design I made. She doesn't have a name, but she's a creation. more modeled after Friendship is Magic series. You already have something to base a character, like character base, yeah. Or you can like, you don't even have to exactly follow the, like for example, My Hero Academia's world or My Little Pony world. I get ideas fairly easily, but for the reason I created Cloudberry Wisp was just because I thought I just really adore, I probably said this in that sketchbook tour where I had drawn, where I was on the high for, because I actually watched, yeah, I watched some of the episode and I was crazy about the music for a while, so that really inspired me, and I realized that the style of the old, really old, what is it, old style of the My Little Ponies is really appealing to me, so I wanted to Cloudberry Wisp. Anyway, create fan houses. If you don't have any leads on what to create, this could help you. This was actually last Tuesday. I was just inspired by nostalgia, like you do, like I am most of the time, and saw like a vision, a clear vision of two characters interacting. And as soon as I woke up, I still had the vision in my head. So then I painted it and ended up creating two OCs. Yay! She is a demon, a rich demon. I call her demon aristocrat, but also detective, but that's kind of like question mark at the moment. Her working title, her working name is Rhonda, and she is Rhonda's housekeeper, Neela. Put up some post-it notes, but I did a rough sketch of Rhonda and Neela, what they would look like, and then some notes. And then I tried to figure out, especially Rhonda's face, how her eyes were going to look and all. I just had the vision of like, not messy hair, but like lots of hair, lots of thick and not curly hair, but like lots of hair. She has a lot of hair, and this is probably how I imagined her shirt, like this kind of very basic, loose aristocrat shirt, I don't know. And then some boots and pants, and for Neela just a housekeeper outfit. Here are some color palettes, because I still am against the red hair for Rhonda, because just because she's a demon doesn't mean she should have a red hair. So yeah, I had further debate on this hair problem actually for both of these characters in digital art form, kind of like creating demon and an elf character for the first time too. So these were the first ones I did. I tried gold purple tone, almost grayish purple. I'm not completely on that. Blue was, I don't know. I was thinking at some point that maybe electric blue would be cool, but I do not know. Rhonda's color palette, as you can see, it's very cold. That maybe I should warm it up a little bit with adding, like making her a ginger or something. For Neela though, kind of similar problem. I realized I wanted her uniform to be green, but there are, I don't know, I struggle. I kind of want to change this hair model a little bit too, like give it a little bit, like she wouldn't just use it since she's a busy housekeeper. She probably isn't going to wear her hair like that all the time, at least. She should probably tie her hair. So here is another try of both of the color palettes, and I realized that this is like one try of the red one, like adding a darker red but using like a highlighter, like a brighter red as a highlighter kind of. It looks okay, but you kind of immediately think of demon, so I'm not sure. These ones, however, are very basic, but I kind of like them. Her shoes are brown, so it kind of looks nice. Nothing is really standing out, but maybe that's the thing. With Neela, I did try just this basic blondish. It looks great, it looks nice with green. Also tried this, what is this, like a mix of gray and brown, but mostly towards gray, I think, but this shading is in brown. This is a bit more richer blonde. I do like it. So I'm not sure if maybe that's too light for her. Maybe I do prefer this one. So this is kind of like a more mixture of the darker and lighter. Like this makes Rhonda's hair look a bit more darker than in that lighter brown one. So I kind of like this. So as always, it's very recommended to draw the characters you create, because you may end up loving them so much. Your whole day is just you thinking of all the scenarios and plot twists and romance and all things, so you just get carried away with the characters. So please draw the characters you create, and if you're not happy with the characters, well, you can change some things. You can fall in love with the side characters and just continue with them and forget some characters. You could always bring old designs back and old ideas back. There's no harm in that. I am planning to probably not do a comic about these. I actually had a nice idea to write a short story. I hope hearing how I create characters inspired you at least somewhat, or if not inspiration, it was interesting to you. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Have fun creating OCs. Bye bye.